Today we're going to take off the valve cover on this side, fix the leak. This is our 76 Chevrolet pickup, 454 engine. First thing we need to do is get these wires and such out of the way, everything that runs across the valve cover. These little things just kind of pull off. Then we just kind of sneak the valve cover up underneath of it if we can. That shouldn't be a problem. So I'll start by getting these wires and such out of the way, and we'll go from there. Looks like most of this stuff will just kind of, we can prop it up, just tie it off out of the way. Excuse the jet flying by, they're kind of noisy, but there's nothing I can do about that. So these wires just pull off, these little bracket things, like so. I'm trying to decide if I need to, this just flops, so I don't think I need to get that out of the way. Same with this wire situation. There's a little pop thing here for the wire loom. If we can get that out of there. There's just a little plastic thing that pops in there. Sometimes they're a little hard to get out. But it's out. Alright, I think it's best if I take this wiring harness off for the alternator. So I'm going to undo these, disconnect the battery so I don't spark all over the place, so I can get this loom out of the way. One less thing to fight with. Alright, so this just unplugs like so, and this alternator's been changed once upon a time. This should be regular sizes like 7/16, 3/8, but on this particular one it's a 10 millimeter for some reason. So there's a little metric action going on. They use these same alternators forever, and some of the newer stuff in the 80s and early 90s had both. The cool part, it's only 2 wires, and this thing's out of the way. And I'm going to put these back on here so I do not lose them. Of course I drop it, so that's another reason why I'm putting it back on here, so I don't lose things. Alright, I cleaned up a little bit around here just because I didn't want anything getting in the engine. That said, these are 7/16. There is 3 on the top and 4 on the bottom, so I'm going to take those off real quick and pop the valve cover off. Okay, so all the bolts are out. Everything is pretty much out of the way. I'll have to do a little finagling because I don't want to take these wires off. But it should just pop off. Probably fall off. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's doing. Well, that one was broke, looks like. That's no good. There's a big piece of crap right here. Actually, there's the other piece of it. So, yeah, it was due to change. Don't you think? That one's been on there a while. So I would not have been able to tighten that up and have it work. Okay. Now we'll clean the valve cover up and I'll show you how the gasket goes on. Alright, I'm just cleaning off where the gasket sits. Usually those neoprene or rubber type, they don't leave a lot of residue, which is nice. So I'm just kind of going around with my plastic razor blade, because plastic doesn't gouge anything. I'm getting all the gunk off. These heads are cast iron, so you could actually use something a little more abrasive. But on aluminum, these things are awesome. Don't have to worry about marring everything, or they just kind of get the stuff off. Wherever it's been leaking at, which is in the back, you can see it's all, I don't know if you can see that, but it's all black where it's been leaking. So I'll have to get a little more aggressive with that. Alright, so the valve cover is all cleaned up. New gasket's on here. You've got these little tabs where they fit into the ends of it. It adds some extra ones along the side, just like in the other video. We cut those off. So this is ready to go back on. On the truck, I have cleaned all of the surfaces here. So it's all ready to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is stick the valve cover on. Well, that went on easier than I thought. Well, I'm just going to put a couple of, put a bolt or two in it to hold it, and I'll fiddle around here. So those are all in. I'm just going to go around and tighten them up. But I just go around until they're tight. Start in the middle. Make sure these little things are kind of straight. That looks like. Let's put our vacuum hose back. It was right here. We'll put these little things back on. All they do is just kind of go like that. There is a few of these. That one's supposed to go there, but it won't reach. And the alternator harness. Pops in like so. That one's broke. This one is not. And we'll plug this back in and put this back on. Alright, so I'm just going to go around and kind of tighten things up, make sure I didn't miss anything, but we should be good. Okay, well, I think I'll fire up. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall in the engine. We'll see what happens. Well, I think we're good. That's it for today. No leaks. We're looking good. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.